Yo, what's up guys, Benevolent, and today I'm announcing my first official plugin, the Benevolent Glitcher plugin. So the Benevolent Glitcher plugin is essentially a patcher preset that just makes it easier to add glitches to your vocals and your songs overall. So this plugin is a patcher preset that essentially just makes it easier to add glitches to your vocals or to your songs overall. And whether you're a beginner or a professional in FL Studio, I feel like there's still like a good use for this plugin because it just allows you to get more creative with your music. You can use this plugin on your beat, your main vocals, your ad-libs, your harmonies. You can even just use it on the master, on the whole song altogether. And in this video, I'll show you how to use it and where to get it. So me and my roommate spent about 10 hours making this plugin, and we did a whole lot of work on it. So it will be on my website, benevolent.shop, for $25. But for those of you who are new to this channel, I'm always hooking you guys up with free presets. So if you guys want some free presets, go to the first link in the description, the Discord. Join that Discord, go to hashtag benevolent presets text channel. There's like hundreds of free presets in there. So if you guys need like a good starting point for your mix, that's a good place to go. All of those presets in there are completely free. But now that all the promos out of the way, let's hop into FL Studio and I'll show you guys how this thing works. So if you buy the plugin, this is what you'll get. It's a FST file, and all you got to do is go in here, go to whatever track you want it on, and then you just drag it on here. Or if you want, you could drag it directly into a slot as well. So like if you already have a preset, let's just throw on the Benevolent main preset. So if you want to add it onto a preset, you have to have an empty slot on your preset. So I'm just going to delete this ghost verb because I don't use it anymore. And then to add the Benevolent Glitcher, you literally just go like this and you drag it into the slot that's empty, and there you go. And then also if you do have a full preset, so let me drag in a different one. If you have a full preset that has all 10 slots filled, what you want to do if you want to keep all of these is you just send it to the insert that has the glitcher on it, and then you unsend it from the master. And now you're essentially adding an 11th slot to your preset. So you could do it that way too if you guys already have 10 plugins in here. But now onto the actual glitcher plugin. So this is what it looks like. You have a stutter, a glitcher, a BITCRUSH that you can turn on and off. There's 6 different presets for both the stutter and the glitcher that you can choose from. And then there's also this mix slider. So like this means it's completely dry signal, there's no stutter. This means it's fully just the stutter. I like to play around with it somewhere in the middle sometimes because it adds like a cool effect. You could still hear the main vocal, but then there's like a stutter on top of it. So you could play around with this as well. Same thing with the glitcher. And then there's also a BITCRUSH, which I'll show you. And there's also this reverb button. Very simple. If you want reverb, you turn it on. If you don't, you turn it off. And then there's also this loop button, and it'll loop whatever bar you last played. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys this plugin on an actual song. So this is a hook I made the other day. It's an unfinished song. I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish it, but I'll show you guys what the glitcher sounds like when I add it onto here. So like I showed you guys before, I'm gonna go ahead and drag this onto this 10th insert that I'm not using, and then I'm gonna connect my main vocal over to it, and I'm gonna unconnect it from the master. And then another issue that you could have by doing it this way is if you have a reverb and delay bus, this signal is going to be sent to those reverb and delay buses first. So what you technically want to do is you would want to unconnect those as well, go to the glitcher, and then connect them back like this. That way the signal from the glitcher is being sent to those reverb and delay. That way you're not getting the original signal into the reverb and delay. But at the same time, that could create a cool effect too. So like, that's all up to you guys. So what I'm gonna do for this is I'm just gonna play around with the different stutters and show you guys like what it sounds like on the vocals. So that's all the different stutters. I think the one I like the most is probably the first one. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off for now, and then I'm gonna show you guys the glitcher. So this is what the glitcher sounds like. Hold on, let me turn off these ad-libs and harmonies as well, because I don't have the glitcher on it right now. It don't make a difference, baby, tell me why.
Words keep on switching, they keep switching sides. Why they never silent? Thought they had my bait.
So this last one is like a pulsing effect. This one's like kind of a distortion. This is a tremolo. This is like a fan type sound. And then these two are like glitchy sounds. I like this one a lot, so I'm gonna put this one on. I'm gonna turn this one up. And the last thing I'm gonna show you real quick is this bit crusher. It's a really simple bit crusher. So this is what it sounds like.
Tell me why you like that, baby. Tell me why. Tell me why you tripping, you can't pick a side. It don't make a difference, baby. Tell me why. Words keep on switching, they keep switching sides.
So like something cool you could do with this is you could create an automation clip with the dry wet. And then like if you just wanted it on this line, you could go like this. And you could automate it so that the bit crusher only takes effect right here.
Switching sides, why they never silent? Thought they had my bait, but she got me feeling violent. It's off with their heads.
And then let me play around with these real quick.
She got me feeling violent. It's their heads. It's 5, 5, 6 gon' get them gone. We gon' make them hit stay up all night long.
So yeah, you could just play around with these sliders and you could create automation clips for different parts of your songs like this. And it has like a cool little effect. This also works a lot better on like hyperpop or EDM music, but like I'm showing you right now, you could really do this with any type of song. Okay, I'm gonna try to turn this glitcher up at the very end. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna automate this loop button and I'm gonna have it come in right here on this bar. So I'm gonna click hold on this one so it starts looping right here on this bar. Okay, so on this part right here at the very end, I actually want to use a different stutter. I want to use the second stutter, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, create automation clip on the actual knob. And I'm going to turn it up to the second one and create another automation clip. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this value right here. And then whenever I want to change the glitch, I'm going to paste it right there. And then I also need to paste it at the end. That way it's a straight line and it's not like slowly changing back down. And what this is going to do is it's essentially going to change from this stutter to this stutter whenever that automation clip hits. So you can see the automation clip and I'm going to play it and you'll see this knob move up.
It's 5, 5, 6 gon' get them gone. We gon' make them hit stay up all night long.
Okay, I lied. I don't like how that sounds. So let me play around with the knob to see which one I want to hear. Okay, I actually like the 6th one better. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create automation clip. This one, I really don't even have to create an automation clip because I think it's just 100. Yeah, it's just 100% at the top one. So I'm just going to move this up to 100%. Move that to 100%. And then let's listen to this. Okay, I was trying to figure out why this wasn't working. It's because this glitcher needs to be on the whole time. Okay, and then another thing you could use this on is if you wanted to put it on Adlibs, it could be really cool. So like I have this Adlib right here. So on that, I'm gonna send that one the same way I did before. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to drag the glitcher onto this. And on this one, I'm just going to play around with the stutters. I think I want it here. I think that's how I want it. And maybe a little bit of BITCRUSH. So like, it just goes crazy in the background. Now, it did lower the volume a little bit, so like you might have to add like a compressor or something after it, just to like give it some gain. So now that entire ad-lib has the glitcher plugin on it. So I'm just gonna play back this whole song.
Tell me why you like that, baby. Tell me why. Tell me why you tripping, you can pick a side. It don't make a difference, baby. Tell me why. Words keep on switching, they keep switching sides. Why they never silent? Thought they had my bait, but she got me feeling violent. It's off with their heads. 5, 5, 6 gon' get them gone. We gon' make them hits, stay up all night long.
And then let's say this is where I wanted to end the song. If we put it on our master, so I'm gonna replace this gross beat right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and drag in the benevolent glitcher. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create an automation clip right here. Let's say I want to end the song right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on this one. I really like the third one of the stutter for like outros, so I'm just gonna show you guys what this sounds like. And then real quick, I'm also gonna automate the volume so that it like fades out right here. Okay, I didn't realize how long I made that. Okay, this should sound a little bit better. Let me go like this. Okay, actually I'm gonna unloop it right here, and I'm gonna see if it like has a different sound to it. And then I'm also gonna fade this a lot quicker. And then I'd probably fade it out right here so that the gross beat doesn't come back in. And then that's how you could do like some cool outros with this. And yeah, the only thing I didn't show you guys is how you can use it on the beat. So I'll go ahead and show you guys like what you could do with it on a beat as well. So this is my beat preset. I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this on here. What I do on a lot of my songs is I'll do a tremolo automation. So all you would need to do is set your glitcher to the first preset, because that's a tremolo preset. You would just need to right click right here and click create automation clip. And on this automation clip, you would just want to like build up the beat. So like, let's say you wanted it to drop right here. You could do, let's do a single curve so it slowly goes up, and then we'll just immediately drop it down like that. Okay, I'm actually gonna put it on the second one because the tremolo is like, you can't hear it as much because the beat's already like really wavy sounding. But that one you could hear, so I'm gonna do that one. That should sound a little bit better.
Tell me why you tripping, you getting bigger. I didn't have my bait, but she got me feeling.
So yeah, you could use it for stuff like that. You could also use the stutter. You could BITCRUSH the beat if you wanted to. Yeah, let's see if I could stutter the beat. I've never tried this. Let me try it like right here. See what that sounds like. Let me try a different one. I kind of like this like build up, but I just don't like this part, so I'm just gonna bring this back. And that's like kind of a cool little build up thing. But yeah, these are just some of the ways you can use this. Like I said, there's 6 different presets for each, the stutter and the glitcher. There's a BITCRUSH, there's a reverb. I didn't show you guys the reverb, but let me just throw it on the Adlibs so you guys can hear it. So the reverb kind of smooths out like those glitchy sounds. But yeah, that's essentially this benevolent glitcher plugin. If you guys want it, like I said before, benevolent.shop. And I'm gonna have a bunch more videos like this coming soon. I'm working on another preset pack, so hopefully I can get that out soon. And yeah, I'm gonna be making a bunch of how to sound like videos, so just stay tuned. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. If it helped you learn anything new about FL Studio, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. That's been it. Peace.